Student athletes have mental health problems.
He didn't care about me as a person, as a living, breathing creation. Just like, if I died, he could get another fat bitch to throw the discus. That's how I absolutely felt.
Madison Holleran took her own life. A middle distance runner at the University of Pennsylvania, Holleran looked like the model student athlete, but in reality, she was struggling to adapt to an Ivy League school.
Are you concerned about the pressures and the time demands put on college athletes?
Yes, because of what happened in Madison, I'm extremely concerned.
Coming out of high school, I was the best athlete in my area. Once I got to college, I was no longer on top, and that was a real culture shock.
High school athletics is so much different than collegiate athletics, and no one really prepares you for it.
I tried not to let it get to me. I would push through my routine of practice, school, lifts, travel, and studying, but the time demands were wearing me down.
My days would start around 5 a.m. and end around 9 p.m., and some days I wouldn't even be able to come home at all in this time.
Between training room time, volunteer hours, and study hall, I was spending so much time on athletics that I didn't have time to do things that make me happy or to even relax.
Little things like hanging out with friends and eating became so difficult, and I would have panic attacks just thinking about going to practice.
By December, I started to become almost completely antisocial. Winter break was a welcome escape from it all, but getting back into the next semester was harder than ever.
I watched as all my classmates had free weekends to go to the beach or go to a party, and yet I couldn't remember the last time I watched Netflix.
I didn't know how to even begin to seek help. Physical injuries are common, but no one ever talks about mental illness.
I had teammates who raced with stress fractures, so how could I face them and say I couldn't do a workout because I was having panic attacks all day?
I spent summer in my hometown, completely isolated from my friends and family. By the time I returned to school, I was looking for a physical excuse to my hidden injury.
I knew that what I was experiencing was not normal, and I thought that I just needed to toughen up.
It wasn't until I was sitting in my room the night before report date, slamming my head against the door and hating myself, that I knew I had hit rock bottom. It was in this moment that I realized it was time to get help.
I never even got the chance to ask for help.